Hey everybody! I had to run around the camera table and get to my chair. Hopefully we will. It's time to bless our homes. I haven't got my. Yep, I have to climb up in the chair. Anyway, get on in here. I don't know if everything's looking right or not, but hey, we're here and we're getting started. Where is my Facebook page? Turn some music on. There we go. Come on in. I know y'all are waiting. Let's get on in here. Let's find some music. Check the charge. It's got a good charge on it. Let's see. Let's do the Flybaby song. Yep. Uh-oh, that's just the music. Get on in here. Yay, we've already got 239 people in here. We can get started with our weekly home blessing. Anyway, y'all get on in here and we got some exciting things happening. I mean, there are certain states that are opening back up and we're going to do it in a safe way. We're all going to be happy. And we are flattening the curve, which that makes me happy. And today, this morning, I gotta climb out of my chair again. Gotta get my weekly home blessing kit here, because we're gonna play a game. So while we're talking, let's get our sheets off the bed. And there's change the sheets. Get our sheets off the bed and in the washing machine, folks. And I'm setting the timer for 2 minutes. But this morning, why is it doing that? I don't have somebody helping me film is the issue. And my camera is right there, but I'm having to turn it around to look at. I'm having to turn it around because Facebook's messed up. But guess what? Facebook has some great things going on. I haven't put the microphone in yet. I guess it would help if I put my microphone on. Y'all, I'm losing my mind this morning. I think when I have to run around, when I have to be in a hurry to run around the desk and get back in here, it bothers me. So I forget things. So I don't know where my comments are. Get on in here. There, comments are on. Yeah, I didn't have the comments on, so I couldn't take what y'all were telling me and do it. So here we are. It's all good. It's planting day, y'all. I'm excited to get outside and plant some stuff. And my hair is to the point that it needs to be cut, but I'm not going to cut it. My bangs are getting almost to the point I can put them behind my ear, which will make me happy. If I can put it in a ponytail, that would be even better. So this morning as I was putting my makeup on, I heard a little noise. Yeah, I heard a little noise as if it was little rumblings of a mouse or something. Okay. Now, there's our timer. Sheets are in the wash machine. Now, ready? I'm going to roll the dice. We're rolling the dice. Number 5. Where is number 5? Number 5 is right here. And there's no particular order. We play a game. This is why it's a fun game. So grab your big mop. Grab your big mop. And we're going to mop our floors. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. Once or twice a week, run the mop over your floors, and you're going to be happy with the results, because housework done incorrectly still blesses your family. So let go of your perfectionism and get your mop out. We got a great testimonial yesterday. She just didn't believe that, regular weekly home blessing. We're doing the 2-minute challenge while we do the show, because it's fun. It's really a whole lot of fun. And the 2-minute challenge, we get to get things done. So, okay, get your mop wet. And I'm setting the timer. Go. So with weekly home blessing, we do a supercharged version. 2 minutes. But with this testimony we got, she didn't believe me. She was a rebel. She didn't believe that she could get her home blessed in 2 minutes, or in 10 minutes, or even 5 minutes. So she decided to time herself doing her kitchen and dining room floor, because it's all hardwood floors. And she pulled out the chairs, and she did more than just the middles. We're doing the middles right now. We're not getting under things, because next week we're in the kitchen, which means we'll be in the hot melt sprint. We all need the hot melt sprint after a month of being 40 days of being inside, or not so much inside, but being safe. So here you go. She did it in 13 minutes. She detail cleaned her kitchen floors and dining room in 13 minutes. She says, if I can do that in 13 minutes, look at what I can do when we're just doing the middles. So 2 minutes to do the middles. We got 37 seconds. So it's fun. We're having fun. And we're getting things done. And we're doing it in a loving way that helps us and helps our whole family. Because when our house is in order, our family feels cared for. Believe it or not. I had a friend on Facebook. I commented on something she had done. She had some old chairs, and she didn't love these chairs, and she had no place to donate them. And so she gave her son, who needed to get some energy out, a dead blow hammer. And if you've ever seen one, it's like a sledgehammer, except it doesn't bounce back. It just, whoosh, all the energy goes in, and he busted up those chairs for kindling. And people were begging her for the spindles on these old chairs. And he had fun, and she had fun, and now they've got kindling for their fire pit. Okay, folks, we've done our mopping. Next thing we're going to do, I'm going to roll my handy-dandy little dice that my husband made me. And I'm going to roll it right here on a purple rag so it doesn't make a whole lot of noise. Ready, set. We got a number one. Number one. And this is grab your carpet sweeper. Yep. We're going to vacuum. And this is a great tool for vacuuming. You don't have to make a lot of noise. And when kids are doing their schoolwork right now, you don't need to make a whole lot of noise. And you want to hear me do the show, so get your carpet sweeper. If you don't have a carpet sweeper, use the coupon code CLEAN25 to take 25% off this carpet sweeper and put it in your cart and get it today, because it is a wonderful tool. I mean, it gets cat hair up and dog hair like you wouldn't believe. Ready, set, go. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And we can do this. Yeah, so they don't like it when I put it up close. They don't like that. No, but Facebook has some changes going. We're going to be able to do side-by-side stuff again, which I am excited about because Leanne and I have missed that right now. And so this morning as I was putting my makeup on, I heard this noise. It sounded like a critter. Let me get back to that. It sounded like a critter outside the window, and I noticed there was a little finch out there, or a little chickadee. I don't know which it was, but I heard it rummaging around, and you know what? I told Robert about the noise because it sounded like a mouse, but it wasn't a mouse. It was this bird. So he went out there, and there's a little piece of rotted wood and the around the window frame, and he said, well, I'm going to have to fix that because it's going to let bugs in. And that's probably what the bird was after, was little bugs. So listen to your ears. Be mindful of the things you hear when you're doing things. So I was putting on makeup. It was quiet, and I heard something rummaging. And I said, honey, something's going on out there. And he went out there and checked it out, and there you have it. A little rotty spot on the frame of the window. We don't see that window from the outside. It faces away from our parking area, and you just never look at it unless you go out there specifically to look at it. Anyway, there goes our timer. Okay, I'm rolling the dice. We already did one. Number 4. We got number 4 right here, and it is declutter magazines. Yep, declutter magazines. And really what that boils down to, let's attack a hot spot. Let's attack a hot spot. So if you don't have any magazines or catalogs, this doesn't give you a free ride. You have to go clean off a hot spot. You know where those hot spots are. You really know where those hot spots are. So let's take care of those things. Ready, set, go. And when you have a hot spot and it keeps collecting paper, hot spots are areas where you just keep dumping things. It's a dumping ground. And when you come in from the mailbox, you dump everything on this end table, and it piles up until it falls off the floor. We've got to get rid of that hot spot. 95% of what's there is trash. It is really trash. So let's get rid of that hot spot and then put something beautiful there. Maybe it's a vase with your feather duster in it. Maybe it's a beautiful bowl. Maybe it's an orchid. Leanne has an orchid in her studio. So having something beautiful right there will keep you from trashing it with paper clutter. So let's get a handle on our paper clutter and stop making hot spots, or at least address them every day, 2 to 3 times a day, so that you don't let those things pile up. So we got 49 more seconds. So yesterday I had to discard a bunch of starter from my sourdough bread, and I had 2 cups that needed to be used up. And I decided, well, instead of using 1 cup and a bunch of flour and some water, I would use the 2 cups of starter and add enough flour to make it this wonderful consistency dough. And then I beat it for 10 minutes with my dough hook on my KitchenAid mixer. Now I had to stay right with it because it rattles it so bad that the hinge pin tries to come out. So I kind of have to stay with my mixer. And it turned out to be the prettiest loaf of bread I have ever made. Okay, let me roll another dice. And we got 3 things left to do. I got the dice. It's die. It's number 2. Number 2. And this is run around your house and gather up all your trash. And get it in a bag and then take it to the trash can. Yep, trash is still running. Let's empty all our trash. Let's get the trash out of the house. Get the trash out of the house. Ready, set, go. Now the secret to trash is to always put a trash bag back in your trash can when you're finished. I store mine at the bottom of my trash can because I do not throw any wet trash in my trash can. It's just a no-no. I do not do that. I was going to show you a picture of my... Where's my photos? Photos. There they are. Let's see. So I made this loaf of bread yesterday. Now, we ate some of it last night for dinner, but I didn't have a pan to let it rise in. So I just put it in an oval casserole dish and then put it in my oven with a beautiful pan of boiling water underneath it. And it rose up and almost touched the top of the oven. And it just turned out better than anything I could have. And the texture was just amazing. It was the best loaf of bread I've ever made. And it was made from discard. 2 cups of sourdough starter. And I put flour with it, probably 3 to 4 cups of flour. And I used all white flour. And we had this for dinner with our steaks. So, and then this is another loaf I made, which it's made half whole wheat flour. And it's made with the regular recipe to use up the starter and a cup of water, a cup and a quarter of water, and then to let it rise, and then put it in the oven and let it rise some more. And that was my little artisan. Let's see, where? That was dinner last night. So there's our little piece of bread for dinner. We don't have steaks often, but that turned out pretty good last night. So we've gathered up all our trash. Gathered up all of our trash. And we got to roll the dice again. Let me get back to Facebook. Where'd it go? There we are. So, I'm rolling the dice. We need a 3 or a 6. 3 or a 6. We got a 3. And I didn't cheat. So, we're going to grab a purple rag. And get 1 wet one and 1 dry one. And go do our windows and doors and our mirrors. Let's do the glass. Let's clean off the glass. Ready? Set. Go. So that was a fun day yesterday, just playing. And I watched a bunch of videos on how dough is supposed to look and how it's supposed to be stretchy, kind of like pizza dough, stretchy and not break apart. So when I learned how the dough should look, I kneaded it with my mixer until it looked that way. And it was smooth and beautiful. And it just turned out really well. I was really proud of it. So, and it rose up. My daughter-in-law wanted to know, how did you get it to rise like that? I said, I turned my oven into a proofing box by putting my roasting pan on the bottom rack and filling it with hot water, boiling water. And it makes the oven all moist, and the temperature of the water makes the proofing box interesting. But I'm going to have to quit baking bread. Yeah. Because I can tell I'm eating gluten. But the sourdough kind of eats up the bread gluten for some reason, somebody said. But I don't know if that's the truth. I don't know. But anyway, the wild yeast that's in the sourdough really makes a big difference in the way the bread tastes. Yeah, it's not that yeasty, but it makes a good and it's not super sour. So I really like it. So y'all, we are doing our windows. We have one more. We're getting with this today. We're getting some stuff done today. So what's for dinner tonight? Knowing what's for dinner helps to keep you sane during the day. Don't wait till the last minute. Do not wait till the last minute. So timer's up. Put your rags down. Okay, we have one more, and I don't even think I'm going to roll the dice. Grab your feather duster. Grab your feather duster. I'm going to find us a feather duster song because we like to dance with our feather duster. That's not what I want to do. I want to go back to the So Long Dust Samba. Looking for it. There it is. Ready? Grab your feather dusters. Wow, that's a good song to end on. We got it done, y'all. We have done all 7 things. Now, it's up to you to put your sheets back on your bed, so don't forget about them. Set a timer so you can remember them and get it done so you don't have to sleep in a bed without sheets on it or have to drag out everything until the last minute. So get your sheets in the dryer and then put them on your bed as soon as they're finished drying. I love you all. I will be back here at 3 o'clock. We're going to have some fun. And it's what we do here. This is what we do. We get our houses in order and we make it fun. Because if it's not fun, you're not going to want to do it. So let's have some fun with it. Thank you all for keeping us in business during this pandemic. And let's keep things going. Support your local businesses. Support your local restaurants when you can. If money's tight, then let's get in the kitchen and cook. We can do this. We can get through this. We can stay safe at home. But when we need to get out, we know how to wear our mask. Yep. We know how to wear our mask, and we know how to wear our gloves, and we know how to be safe. So let's be safe. Let's protect others. And you wear your mask for me, and I'll wear my mask for you. And together, we're going to get through this pandemic and probably every flu season from now on, because we've learned how to wash our hands. We've learned how to be careful. And it's what I've been doing for a lot of years, because I've been a germphobe for a lot of years. And I think that's why I'm rarely sick. The last time I was sick was last April, and it was something I couldn't knock without a doctor's help. And it was a year ago that I was sick. So everybody, let's get some things done, and I'll see you at 3 o'clock. Ready? See you later. I gotta run around and turn it off, but y'all just keep and have some fun, and let's get this done.